Pennsylvania. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. He has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Right side, it's Sategna. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early.
And he's still running after the move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Hansen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Peoples. They were all over it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's changing the play. He'll set up to throw. Beck's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries to get it himself. He got it in there. Touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he makes the extra point.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Press center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
Trying to make magic with his feet. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Escapes the pressure going right. Across the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Long way to go on second down. They'll give it to Robinson. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Beck. Finds his back in the middle. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Peoples. Swapped immediately. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Drops back on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll give it to Peoples. Just smothered on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first. Throws for the tight end. Just gets rid of that one.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 16-yard line, and they're in the red zone and threatening to put up points.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 9 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's South Carolina in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And his throw is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Left side is Peoples. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. The fake wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the 2nd half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got it backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Makes the grab.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Changing the routes with his receivers. From the red zone, looking for a man. Extending the play. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Rush right in his face. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Sooners. And that one will give him the lead. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Deep in the end zone, it's Wallace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Making the adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back, stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Right down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Bunch formation for these receivers. First play of this drive. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Making the adjustment on the play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Peoples. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're looking to throw on second and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that bet. Good coverage.
Dumps it to the back. This time it's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Run in the red zone, it's Hansen. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
If they can get it here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sets his feet. It's Beck. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll line up to go for two. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going back.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Caught.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this two-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Rolls right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Running inside, it's Blaylock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Still running at the 40. Might have a chance. The 30. The 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Sooners want to move quickly. In the red area, it's Avant. Stopped right there.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's Robinson one more time. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Drops back. It's Speck. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Booster. Go, go.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Trying to escape and get it. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs.
Sends it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.